So let's go ahead and I'll just show you how I'm going to set up this auto DM real quick. So this is my post where it has a CTA in it. This is a post inside of Skool. So you can do this on any post in your communities. I don't think you could do it in others. That'd be awesome. Let's see. So I have them where they comment boss for me to send them the Zoom info. So what I'm going to do real quick is hop over to my community. Oh, which I guess I'm in right now, and grab that link. All right, which is tomorrow. Set it, going back to out of this to the community, to this post. When you click into your post, every post has in the top right 3 dots. So I'm going to click that. And then I'm going to go down to where it says, and this is only if you have Skooly. So if you're watching this replay and you don't have Skooly, that's why you won't see this. Basically, Skooly, the guy, Joe D, I can't remember his last name, super, super nice guy. And he's made a system to automate our entire communities. And I mean, I haven't even got to all the features yet, but this is one of my favorites. I'm not huge on DMing people, but when people answer your CTA, that means you've got the green light. They want the info. They want the thing, right? Whatever your CTA is. So I'm going to hit auto DM commenters. And this is where I'm going to click this little box. And this I'm going to put in boss. That way, if someone commented, maybe they're already in the boss suite, so it wouldn't make sense for me to send them the Zoom link. This is when I'm putting that keyword in. But you don't even have to click that. You can just send an automatic DM to everyone who comments. I'm just putting a keyword because it wouldn't make sense for me to send them a Zoom link if they already have the boss suite, right? Okay, so I'm just going to say, hey. I wonder if the name thing works on here. I'm not gonna. Okay, I'm gonna say I saw you commented boss and wanted to send you Zoom link for tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then there's that. And it could just be as simple as that. I'll put, let me know if you have any questions. All right. And you just literally, and I'm going to click this forever. You can even go in and change, like if you want this to only be for 7 days or 2 days, or, if you got like say you're doing a post about a sale and it's only 48 hours, obviously you could go in here and click 2 days. I'm just going to go ahead and click forever, which seems a little, maybe I shouldn't do that because they won't need the Zoom link after tomorrow. Let's see. Actually, let's unclick that and let's hit 2 days. Let's do that. Okay. And then hit start auto DM. And it says auto responder activated. Nighthawk is sending DMs in the background. And that's the name of his programs, Nighthawk. Literally, that is as simple as that is. And let's see. I don't think it does it right away. So here's what it did. Nice. And it just automatically sent what I just showed you guys. And I don't have to do anything. She's got the link if she sees it, or she might message me back with something and then I'll respond just normally, right? It's a game changer. Yeah. Okay. And then the other thing I'll show you, I think I have to be on, we are on Google, Skooly. You can do DM sequences. This is it. I just was playing around with this last night, but it's amazing. So I have 3 communities, right? So if you just have one community, you won't have to do any of this, but I had to go and do each one for each thing, which was kind of annoying, but also it allowed me to tweak the message a little bit per community. So I'll go in here to Summit Stage, And I did, let's see, what is this one? Probably maybe the welcome message. All right. Let me show you first. If I'm making a new sequence, so if I'm sending something, you get to hit the trigger and click this. Okay. When does this trigger? That means whatever your next step is going to be, which ours is going to be sending a DM. There's different next steps. You get to click. You can send them a DM when a new member joins. So if you're on a hobby plan, this is amazing because it allows you to be able to have that feature without having to have the 99 Pro school
Oh,
account, right?
yeah.
And so I turned off my auto welcome messages to my communities and just did them all through here because you can customize them. They can be longer. You can include a link that's hyperlinked and a GIF, and it won't let you do that just through the regular school. And you only have like 300 characters. So you can even go like if a member starts, you've got a premium, a paid community or premium VIP tier, somebody starts canceling, you can send some sort of message to them if you want to about that, right? Payment decline, I did set up that one because I have ran into that, and it just, it's something, a message just to let them know that they're aware. Sometimes they are canceling or, just don't want to do it anymore, whatever. A lot of times they haven't even realized this has happened, so I found that useful and helpful to just, and it just says, I show it to you. I think I already have one set up here. When a member churns, this is huge. So when a member leaves your group, you can send them a little message. All mine says is, and I'll show you guys this, like, sorry to see you go from the name of the community. Hope everything's okay. Anything I could have done better. And then I have a little, the cutest little sad face cat emoji. And sometimes they don't say anything, but it just lets you, it's just a little personal touch. This I'm excited about. There's a lot going on. So you can do members as they level up. So that's kind of cool, like just to celebrate them. Maybe like I could go in and do for level 2, people hit level 2 and be like, hey, did you know that you just unlocked the free resources module, and then link it in there? There's some sort of little thing like that. And then you can do, let's see, levels up. You can do any of the levels. You could do a separate message for all of it, or if you just wanted to congratulate them for leveling up, you could do an all level thing. I just think this is amazing. It just gives you really some good nurturing of your community, and especially following up and acknowledging those who are engaging and participating. When a member upgrades a tier, so I set that up. You can do when they upgrade premium, send them a certain message. Mine just says, thanks for upgrading premium. Let me know if you have any questions, or what are you most excited about, right? And that probably is going to say the same thing for VIP. Trial converts to paid means like if someone has like Skooly, you get a free 7-day trial, but then it goes into he has 3 paid tiers. So he sends a message when you could do that. Member downgrades a tier. I don't know if I'm going to do that one. Usually when that happens, actually people have messaged me just to let me know why, but I don't feel like I don't know if I need to follow up with them on that. And I love this one too. Member inactive. If you've had like a member, maybe they haven't fires when a member has no posts or comments for 10 plus days, checked every 1 minute. So, well, you can set it to how many ever days, but say I wanted to follow up if someone hasn't commented, in 21 days, that's 3 weeks. I could send them hey, just checking in. Hope you had a great Tuesday, whatever day of the week, whatever. Just wanted to see how you were doing, right? Nothing about anything else, just a little check in. Maybe it wakes them up from lurking. Maybe they never respond, but it just gives you a personal, way. So I'm obsessed with this. So I'll
That's
just show
really
you,
cool.
right? I just kind of figured this out last night, actually. And you can do all kinds of stuff like, okay, this is what happens when a new member joins school summit stage, and send them the DM, but say I could even send a next step, which I think it gets a little like, I don't think I need to do all this, right? They usually respond or they don't respond. But you can set a next step, like the people that respond, you can set an automatic DM for those people. The people that don't respond, you can just say in the chat or don't send anything else, or you can set up another follow-up, right? Follow-up is great. And if you can automate it, do it when it's proper and intentional and strategic. But people don't want a bunch of cold DMs, right? And I've already had some people using this
Yeah.
in not the best way, but this is literally all I did. So their welcome message, it has it where it puts their name in. That's just like his coding, or I don't know what the proper word for that. And then it'll insert our community name. And I just say, Dr. Stephanie and I are so glad you're here. This space was created for community owners, aspiring speakers, anyone ready to grow their visibility, confidence in a room that actually wants to see you to win, whether you're here to learn, collaborate, grow, brand, step in bigger opportunities, or simply find your people, you're in the right space. And then this is where my strategy comes in. As people come into our communities, you want them to have a clear next step. And that needs to be, in my opinion, go introduce yourself in the community. And where it says click here, I have linked our welcome pinned post that's in our community. And I'll show you guys what this looks like. I'm just showing you the back end of the automations, okay? And then some people don't know what the heck to say. So I just said share who you are, what you do, or who you help, and something fun about you. Don't post and ghost. Jumped in a few conversations. That's where the magic happens. And head over to the start here module in the classroom and let us know if you need anything. And then there is I'll show you the GIF, but I attached a GIF here. You can add a link. And let me go save that. Members. So Barbara got sent this. All right. And here is the message that was in the automatic. I didn't have to send her this. It just did it for me. And then it has, instead of that big long link. And so there's our link. It just says click here. I don't know if we can change it to like say something else, but the Skooly guy helped me figure that out, because before it was just our big long link. See, it doesn't look so long when you look at it here. In the automatic DM, it kind of seems long. And then I just did this GIF, and you can change them up. I just did whatever. I thought it was fun. So scheduling posts. And this is also where you can, obviously we just started, so we won't have like hardly anything here. This is where you can check your discovery, all of that stuff, insights. This will tell you what post, and I can't remember if it goes back 7 days or 30 days. You're like, which ones high to low got the most engagement, and it tells you what posts that your community's liking. So like do more of those, right? I think that's huge. And then you'll know what posts maybe they're not into, right? You can go check your members' health to see who might be close to, who's canceling, who's critical. We're not going to have anybody show up here because we just opened. But like if you have inactive members for so long, they're going to show up here critical, and it could be, you could send a follow-up message, right? Like you could even set up an automatic one, like I just showed you, if they've just not done anything for a while. Just helps you hopefully prevent churn, is what the goal of this is. So these are people that have went through our courses already, or she's went through 2 modules, she's went through 3.
That is really nice, because otherwise you just never know I mean, you can find out, I guess, but it's just so much work.
Yeah. See courses, and she's a level 4. And it looks like they've even completed them, which, our modules don't have a whole bunch in them. I think this is normal. By the way, don't get hung up on people not completing your courses, because I'm telling you, a lot of people don't know that you just have to click that little check mark to complete it. So it doesn't mean they haven't went into your stuff. So I don't think like get hung up on that kind of stuff. Revenue is really cool. This is you would click unhidden. This is going to show you, obviously we haven't had anything paid in there yet, but who's active, who's referred people, and how many, which is helpful for, I'll show you in my community. Badges, we just did that where we showed founding members wanted their own badges, and we set that up. See revenue. See this. This is cool because like if I'm doing a screen share and I didn't want to show everybody's business and emails, right? Just let you know. See, I know who these people are. They have sent me 27 people total, 23 people. This is how many people they've referred. And then it even shows like this person sent me 27, two of them churned,
Oh,
23
wow.
people. And it will show you exactly who all the people that they referred.
And then if
Um,
you click on it, you can see who that is. That's nice.
yeah. I don't know if it'll show me. Well, yeah, see, it'll show you, but all you have to do is click unhidden
Unhidden.
to show it. I just don't want
Okay.
to do that for
Yeah.
their privacy,
Yeah.
right?
Absolutely.
But the one thing he's going to try to add is what I need is two things. And he's what I love about him is he, especially if you're a VIP, he prioritizes your feature requests. But even if you're not, if it's good, he's like, I'll do it. Right. So one thing I want him to do is I've got an affiliate contest for May, which May is almost over. But so that tells me how many people have referred total. So this doesn't mean that she's the winner. The winner
Yeah.
is going to be whoever referred the most for May, because that was my particular contest, right? So I want him to add something where we could like filter by month or 7 days, whatever you want to do, right? Because some people have weekly contests. So I think that'll be cool when he adds that. And then the other thing is scheduling yeah, let's go down to that. And if you want all these good features, you do need to be a VIP member. And I'm telling you, it's worth every penny. Scheduled post.
And his pricing is insane. I mean, his monthly pricing isn't that bad,
Yeah,
like per
or
month.
45% for the VIP. I saved almost 50%. That's why it was a big chunk, right? I paid like 300 and whatever it was, but that if you break that up for 12 months, I don't know how much. I think it
I
was
think
like
it drops from like 59 to like 32 or something.
yeah. So, I mean, shoot, that's $13 more than Chat GPT, and I just automated all three of my communities. So,
Yeah.
scheduling post, you would just hit new post. This is where you go to, obviously I have three communities. So this is where I could choose which community I'm scheduling the post for. And then this is where you put in your title, just like you would on a normal post. What's cool about here is he's let it where you can bold and change your text style if you wanted to highlight if you wanted to bold something in your message where you can't really do that inside of a normal school post. You have to select your category that you can attach links, gifts, add everything that you can do when you're normally doing a post. You can do the same way. Anyway, so now you can do anything you would normally do. And then what's cool, so like an example is every weekend I do the business party where everybody can drop one
Mm,
of their community links, their paid offers, whatever in the comments, and then go engage and connect with people. And it just does really well. Everybody builds connection. People are joining everybody's groups. It boosts the discovery for us. And so since I'm doing that every week, I set that up as a reoccurring post, which is cool. So you can, if you have a post a welcome post, right? I'm going to be doing a welcome post every single week in my community, but it gets a little crazy when you've got like 30, 40 people to tag. So he's working on how we can schedule out a welcome post and also tag members for like the last 7 days or however many days you want to do it.
that's awesome.
So, yeah, right. So I set this up for weekly when I did my weekly biz party thing in both communities. So I don't have to, it just saves me time, right? I don't have to worry about that on Friday, Saturday, Sunday now. It's done.
Yeah.
And the weekly Wednesday shout outs, I already have it set up for all of my communities, including the new school summit. We're calling it Pass the Mic, which is pretty cool, where you can go in and everybody in the comments share someone else's community, which is cool.
For what he charges, this is insane.
Yeah. And this is now I haven't set this up yet, but you can do well, I guess I think on the first tier you get one page. And that still gives you a lot of room to add testimonials, but with the VIP, I think you have unlimited. I'm not sure on that. So I could say this is for the Digital Boss Hub, but say I create a separate one for just like our UGC people that come to our workshop and collect those testimonials for people to see. And what's cool that he did here, okay? So see, it says for pending. Let's go. Approval questions. So this is people that commented in my community, and I'll show you how to do that
Oh,
too, where because you can send your link and say, here, go share your testimonial. And absolutely, I'll do that. But you can also say, if someone just gives you a natural shout out, right? You can go send their testimonial to your to
Skooly.
here, and you can have it auto approve, or like I just send it to the approval queue because I wanted to make sure I did it right. And then once I click these, it's going to be on there for people to see. Some people link
That's
it on their about page as well. I
okay.
think there's all kinds of stuff that you could do there.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then let's see, say someone, and you can even do this in other people's communities, which is cool. So, say someone left me a testimonial in the classifieds or some other group, I can go in. I'll just show you from here. I'm trying to see somebody else's comment. Say I want it, obviously, she's not doing a testimonial, but all you have to do is send to testimonials. Like if you
Okay.
see someone that's giving you a shout out, and then it sends it to that queue, or you can auto approve it.
Awesome.
And you can do that the same thing in other communities. Yeah. So, like, if Barnabas, I don't even know who that is, but if he had said, Jennifer's amazing, go check her out, da, 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 I could go to that comment, hit the three dots, and send it to my testimonials
Very cool.
without him having to, click my link. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So that's like my main features that I love right now. The Talk is the voice clips, I believe. And I think you could even do video. So that's actually really helpful. And I guess you could do that with any link. You can make GIFs. I've played around with it, but you got the text editor, which means you can do your post with the bold and the different fonts and just make things stand out a little more better. Okay. Premium tiers. See, the auto response. So yeah, honestly, start your free trial, see where you're at. You can always come back and rejoin his community. You're going to want to be in premium or VIP if you're wanting these bigger automations for sure. The community
Yeah.
hub is where I showed you all the health of your community, your top refers, revenue, stuff like that. Hawk notes let you capture and save any text you come across. School dashboard. Talent tag is where you can tag at everyone. Don't recommend doing that very often. Not a
I
lot of
get so
people are.
annoyed when people do
Yeah.
that in their
You know,
communities.
like you need to be strategic with it. But like we made a founding members talent tag. So if we had something that was addressing them, we didn't have to go at 54 members, right? I don't know exactly what Course Nest is yet. I dabbled into it last night. I think it's amazing, but it sounds like he's created, yeah, we'll read it here.
Yeah.
AI powered course builder inside of Chrome that takes the content you upload and builds a complete course directly inside your school classroom for you. Use it when you want to create structured learning experiences without spending hours manually building lessons, so you can go from content to published course faster than ever before.
That's insane.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yes. I just saw that last night. I was like, what? Hey. Skooly AI, you basically have your own like AI assistant. And then you've got all the DM automations and all of that stuff I showed you.